All right, welcome guys to the second episode of HICAP Heroes. We're back here with Novritsch and Fabi. My name is Silo, and we're talking about everything Airsoft and personal shit basically on this podcast. So the first thing I would like to ask you guys, I mean, we're all like YouTube sniper stars, right? I mean, Fabi a little bit less. He's a little bit less of a star. He just started. He's a little baby star. But what's like an Airsoft video that you guys still want to make, or what's on your wish list? Like something that you really want to make.
Really want to make? Oh, Fabi, you start.
Yeah,
because you haven't done much videos yet, so
yeah,
there must be a big list.
Yeah, there must be a huge list.
I guess one of my favorite things would be to do another Airsoft Battlegrounds video, but this time on a really, really big field and maybe try to add some cars or I don't know.
And jumping out of a plane.
Yeah, you can do that.
I thought you would immediately come up with the idea of race drones and combining them into a gameplay.
Yeah. I mean, I have this in mind, but only
that would be so you.
Yeah, I mean, we could do this with those super little tiny whoop thingies, you know?
The super tiny drones. By the way, for those of you who don't know what's drone racing, what's FPV, Fabi does. It's kind of like the DJI drones, but it's way faster and it's first-person perspective. So you have glasses on your face, like goggles that have displays inside.
Yeah.
So you actually see what the drone sees, and you can do super crazy stunts.
It's actually like playing a VR game.
Yeah, it's like playing a VR plane game, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. So you could do all the tunnel flying and fly inside buildings. That would be really cool.
How would you like to use the drones in your video?
The small ones?
I mean, anything. It's your idea.
Yeah.
Just crash them into cheetahs.
Just crash them into buildings.
No, into cheetahs. I say cheetahs.
I mean,
there's. Did you not notice that he crashed my fucking Mavic into the building?
Only because you wanted those sick drone shots and super cinematic stuff. And,
I didn't ask you to fly into a building, though.
I tried my best and I failed.
So what we're talking about?
Again?
Huh?
How old was the drone again?
The drone was 2 weeks old. So if you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram, like I posted a picture of my brand new drone. He's called Craig the Copter. And like Fabi flies a lot of drones, like FPV, racing drones, like fast-paced drone shit, right? So I was like, yeah, Fabi can handle like a simple DJI drone for filming. And he smashed it into a wall within like 15 minutes. We were really
it
sad.
Even 15 minutes. I guess it was 2 minutes.
It was okay. It was 2 minutes. It was. Oh man.
At least the shot was really good.
It was a really good shot, and then it just plummeted to the ground. And then like 2 props were broken, and the gimbals, basically like the mounting thing where the camera sits in, was bent. So it was like saying all kinds of error messages when I booted it back up.
Yeah.
But Fabi felt really bad for that one. And
I was so happy when we repaired it.
Yeah. So I was in Austria again, like recently last week for 4 days total. The first day we recorded a 1v1 between me and Novritsch. That's where this happened. The second day we basically spent the whole day just trying to fix this drone. So we went to like Media Markt, right?
Yeah.
And we looked at a brand new Mavic just to see what a new one looks like, so we could copy it on the old one. So that's how we.
I think it's funny how you say how a new one looks like. Because you owned it first, you owned it for 2 weeks. You're describing like your drone looked like a smashed soda can that you can't even distinguish it as a drone anymore.
No, they were like really tiny metal parts.
You have 4 motors, so if one is broken, you can just look to the one across.
The motor wasn't broken, you muppet. Like the gimbal was broken.
I don't follow that. I have no idea what the actual problem was, but
the mounting bracket for the camera that moves, right? The motors and stuff. That thing was broken.
It wasn't broken. It was bent.
It was bent. It wasn't broken. So we had a whole surgery on the second day where we took apart this drone like to the circuit boards and everything and unplugged it with tweezers and whatever, and then like bent it back and then screwed it back together, and it worked.
Yeah.
So how about you, Salo? What would you like to make as an airsoft video? What you haven't done yet?
I had this idea like a while ago, but I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. Where we basically do like a World War II themed, like a completely World War II themed airsoft game, but like without AEGs.
Like this.
Huh?
Yeah.
Have you seen Chat's video about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was at Mills in West, right?
Yeah,
and there was a whole event.
It was only blank fire guns.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
No, that's not true.
There were airsoft guns too?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, at least I saw one video of Leah, and she shot a normal PB gun. So.
Oh okay. But it looked super authentic. Everybody was wearing their correct uniforms. Everybody was wearing their correct guns. It was pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is we couldn't make a whole video or a whole gameplay with World War II stuff because German stuff is banned here. So.
Man, if we would do this in Austria, people would get so triggered. You couldn't do that as an Austrian.
No, yeah.
Dalo, you could probably do it, but if we do it, man, we gotta become neo-Nazis immediately.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I can make it happen in Belgium.
Yeah,
like I know the field owners, like you guys know the guys from the urban area in Tyrol, basically. So maybe that can happen. But I would like it to be without AEGs at all, because I just have like this thing towards AEGs. They're just not. I don't know, man. They just make this stupid sound. It looks wimpy on camera, and I don't like them. So yeah, it's like pure gas guns would be freaking great. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess the best place would be maybe the UK. There's a lot of reenactment stuff going on there. So yeah, for sure. I saw like M1A1 carbine, like the paratrooper gun, in CO2, and I was like, oh man, that's so cool. Nice.
That is so cool. So yeah, that would be my my video that I would want to make for sure.
We haven't heard the video from Christoph.
Oh right, yeah,
of course. To make, so.
My video, that was actually the FPV thingy. I would have done the FPV.
Oh, you want to do that?
Simple as that. Just ask you to follow me with a drone. That's pretty much it. That's something you always want to do. Everything else, if an idea pops up in my mind, I just try to realize it immediately.
Because when I was thinking of the drone video, I was more thinking like doing a sniper team and one being the spotter, using the small drone to spot people, and the other guy shoots the people or something like this.
Yeah, that always sounds good in theory, but those things, I don't know, they usually don't work. As soon as you combine electronics and like even radios are a problem for airsoft players. Just give 3 people a radio, you can be 100% sure that it's not going to work out. In the end, you just shout over the entire field because somebody presses the push to talk by accident.
Yeah, but if you have a group of people that you play with, like a squad that you regularly play with, you can all get them some decent shit and make sure they're not retarded in any way, you know, and then it could work. Like if you get your own channel.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a lot of Dutch and Belgian players actually use radios a lot. Like everybody has a radio here.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has a radio in Austria too, but they don't switch it on. It's just, you know, it looks cool.
Yeah, well, why would you fucking play with that in the urban area? I mean, with the other field, sure, but
yeah, I mean, in theory, it's
It's not like what would you wanna make with the drones? Like a third person camera on yourself, or what?
Yeah, basically, but maybe, you know, when I'm. So the problem with the normal drone, like the DJI drones, is when I shoot somebody, I cannot fly fast enough to where the guy is hit. But with the racing drones, I could basically, you know, wait on top of my head, that Fabi is flying above my head. And as soon as I take a shot and take a guy out, Fabi just follows, not the BB, obviously, can't fly that fast, but it just flies over to the guy and records how he gets hit and then walks off the field. That would be really cool, I think.
Yeah, Swarm Sniper did something similar.
Yeah, that was really cool. But that was not in-game.
Just
that's stage stuff.
Yeah, but I guess it would be...
But I think you could do it in-game also in a very cool way. If you just always look in the direction where the barrel looks, and then you fly where the gun is shooting.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool.
Yeah, but I guess it's really hard to coordinate.
I think it's gonna be very difficult. Not just not crash.
Yeah. Also,
into shit.
people are gonna freak out. Like they know if the drone is coming towards them, it means that a BB is on the way already.
Yeah.
And maybe like doesn't the downdraft of the drone also like fuck up your shot? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, true.
If it hangs in the wrong spot. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, it could be cool. Could be cool, but I think it needs a lot of thinking on how to make it work properly.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I was thinking about paintball actually. Like to play some paintball and just to see. I've never actually played paintball. To see how it compares to Airsoft.
Actually, I played on a paintball field this weekend, but not paintball. I played Airsoft there.
Have you ever played paintball yourself?
I never played paintball actually. And I'm not saying this because then Airsofters will be angry at me. I literally never played paintball.
Yeah.
It's just weird when you already have the gear and it just costs you a fraction of it to go play Airsoft. I don't know, it's just...
Is paintball gear that expensive?
No, but you have to borrow it for a few hours. I'm sure it's I don't know, $150 for a few hours.
Is it? That
I
much?
guess so.
It can't be as much as or
I
more
don't
than
think
Airsoft
so. Let's see
stuff.
how much it is here.
I guess it's like
Maybe next time when
50.
you guys are here, we should go paintball. Try
yeah,
that.
maybe. I heard it hurts a lot more. Like it's more like Airsoft is more like a sting, and that's more of like a
punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Here, for example, it's $40 for 2 hours of paintball. So,
Yeah, and
That's not
paintball is
too
a
bad.
lot of running compared to Airsoft.
I'm wondering how the people will react in the comments, like our audience.
Yeah.
Because usually Airsofters hate paintballers for some stupid reason. It's kind of like the Xbox and PlayStation thing.
You think so?
It makes no sense that they hate each other because they do the same. Very similar stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But still.
yeah, but what sort of paintball would you prefer? Like, there's this guy you
yeah,
you had in one
Hedgehog.
video. How was it? Yeah.
No, I would do the super
Hedgehog.
traditional paintball, like the super speed, not
Yeah.
speed soft paintball, but paint. I don't know how to call it.
High speed paintball? I don't know.
High speed paintball. Just the usual one, the competition style.
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
just
Yeah.
dart and you run for your life.
With those balloon cover thingies.
Yeah,
and
exactly. That kind of paintball.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I guess
dye
after 2
mask
hours
and
you'd be pretty
super
done.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you're
apparently-
smash
I would try that too. Yeah.
Apparently, there's all these shape projectiles as well in paintball, which lets you reach out a lot further than normal.
Yeah, the first
But
one.
I wonder like how much it actually like what is that range exactly? Because the hedgehog guy said up to 90 meters with paintball. I'm like,
No, I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't
But,
think it goes any further than 60 meters accurately.
I mean,
They
you
have
don't
no
you don't have
hop-up.
any sort of hop up or stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No fucking way to
So
fly
it's
that
like
far.
artillery shooting at each other.
Yeah.
You know that game with like
they're shooting
that really
ballistic.
old game with those tanks that you have to like aim up. Like those 2D games, you have to like aim your gun up and like shoot at each
Yeah,
other. It's
like
like that
bowman.
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should try paintball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we need to find at least some other guys to,
other
to
guys?
play with us. Yeah.
Won't
Just
there
play
be
against
people there?
paintballers.
Yeah.
Huh?
They'll
Yeah,
just
Play
be
against
people
that are
there.
paintballers.
Yeah, we need to find some competitive paintballers then to play those.
No, because
super-
they're gonna destroy us,
They're
man.
gonna
No.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna
No.
fucking melt us.
Yeah, like we haven't
Yeah,
even
but-
switched
but
on
I
our
want the
cameras.
full
They've already killed us.
What do you want to say, Fabi?
I want the full experience.
You want to like
All the
come home
pain.
with a bunch of bruises all over your body, just like a fucking purple octopus looking guy. Yeah. What
Yeah.
other sports would you guys like to try? Like some, I guess you could call extremer sports.
Man, honestly, I tried a bunch of sports and I quit every single one after a few weeks. Airsoft was the only thing that I was so fascinated about that I could stick to it for a really, really long time. And I'm still doing it. But anything else like playing tennis or football or I don't know, it's just
they're all boring.
just didn't feel right. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah. But what do you like if you could name an extreme or kind of sport, like quote unquote? What would you pick, or have you already done those types of sports?
I mean, a thing I like to do once in a while is free diving. It's basically like trying to hold your like if I did a free diving course for a week or so, and after one day you can already hold your breath for around 4 to 5 minutes. So you step higher and higher each day. Yeah, you would be surprised how fast you can actually learn that. Like within 2 to 3 days, you can go down to 30-meter steps, and it's
God damn.
So deep. When you're so deep in underwater, you can only see 10 to 15 meters in water, right? But you're 30 meters deep, and you're just diving down into the open ocean. So no matter in which direction you look, it's just blue. There's nothing, right? And there's also no bubbles coming up from your scuba diving gear because you don't let the air escape out of your lungs. So when you're down there, you have no idea where's up, and you're kind of in this weird blue infinite universum where there's nothing except like the sea and you. And it's super weird feeling. So that's something I like to do once a year, twice a year when I make holidays. But other than that, all the other sports are just. It's nice to do it once or twice. Kind of like bungee jumping, you do it once and then you're over it. But
yeah, that's right. Could you call bungee jumping a sport?
Huh?
Could you call bungee jumping a sport?
Wait, I lost you guys.
What?
Hello?
Hello? Can we all hear each other now?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
I can hear.
Who is it?
Okay.
Who is the net connection? Who hosted this thing?
What do you mean? Everything is fine. Your shit's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Is it mine? I don't even know.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Just
What the hell? Trying to blame the shit on me. You were talking about your free diving. We kept hearing you, so yeah, continue your story.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said. I mean, that's the only thing that I do except airsoft, sports-wise, once in a while.
Yeah.
And of course, just going running to get my head free after work. But yeah, that's really it. Pretty much just airsoft, and that's almost every weekend.
Anything like board related? So like skateboarding, wakeboarding, surfing, something like that?
I used to have a penny board, but Chad the Desert Fox lost it.
How did he lose it? What happened?
I don't know, I think he gave it to his kids. He lives out in the desert. If you leave something outside, the freaking sandstorm comes and just throws it away and blows it out into the desert. Yeah.
What?
There's a reason why he's called Desert Fox. He literally lives in the desert.
Oh my god. God damn.
Yeah, how about you? I saw that electric skateboard. Did you break it already?
No.
Did you give it to Fabi so he can crash it into a wall?
You probably would. No, man. That's like I used to skateboard a lot when I was younger, like in a half pipe, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of that. I wasn't really that good in it. I mean, I could like go from the highest one and go down and shit and do that, but not any like flips or tricks or shit like that. I wasn't really good at that, unfortunately. But skateboarding is really fun. I've got an electric skateboard now, which goes like 35 kilometers an hour, which is pretty fast on a little skateboard. But
it is.
That's super fun. Like, if you guys haven't tried this shit yet, an electric skateboard, it's so much fun. So like, if you guys want to know what kind of skateboard I have, I've got a Meepo board. It's like a in-hub motor thing, so you can also use it as a normal skateboard. So it doesn't have like the resistance if you don't give it gas, basically. So which is good for the Netherlands, because in the Netherlands it's illegal to ride it on the street. But yeah. So if a cop comes, you just like start pedaling again, you're good to go. Yeah, so that's really fun. But like anything, anything
you
that
start
involves
to
a board.
pedal again while you're 45 meters fast per hour.
Yeah, man. Like you just have a really strong leg.
Huh?
Don't skip leg day.
Oh yeah. But like anything that involves a board, I'm down. Like surfing, wakeboarding, skateboarding, anything like that. Snowboarding. Yeah, I'm good to
Have
go,
you
man.
have you
I love that
tried
shit.
wakeboarding already?
No, I haven't tried it, but I would love to try it. And
That's
surfing.
pretty cool, actually.
I did snowboard,
Yeah.
but just on like, it's so hard to fucking snowboard in the Netherlands because there's no snow or mountains. So like there are these indoor things where you can snowboard, but it usually, I don't know, they're not very fun and they're very crowded. And you also have those. Do you have those things in Austria? Probably you don't, because you can just fucking go in the mountains and snowboard.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I was talking about like it's like a brush course or something like that. It's
what?
basically a slope that's made out of like brushes.
Yeah.
You know, like like broomsticks, but turned upside down.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have
Oh,
we
you
have
do?
this too.
What?
Yeah, but only for ski jumping,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so they can train in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even
not-
in the summer, if you go high enough, you still have snow, right?
Not anymore, actually.
No, global warming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joking.
General fucking Motors. Hell yeah.
They even started to put some sort of foil over the glacier.
What?
Yeah.
To
that-
stop it
that-
from melting.
Yeah, exactly.
What? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how physics works. Just put a foil over.
I mean,
it.
it works. It works.
Wait, it reflects the sunlight, right? So it keeps the.
Yeah, exactly. It's a white foil you put over
I
the
thought
ice.
it's transparent foil.
No. It's white.
Fucking-
And sometimes they put those styrofoam blocks underneath
Styrofoam blocks.
for isolation. You know.
Ah.
What?
Yeah.
Over an entire glacier?
Yeah, at least over the.
The skiing part.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can you ski if there is foil?
Oh,
You
yeah.
ski on
they
the
put
foil?
they put the foil on it and then put snow over it.
Oh, really?
Wow!
Yeah.
Huh? But then what? Huh?
But then the sun
Yeah.
X is the snow again.
Yeah, the snow, but not the ice. You know.
Oh,
That's
okay.
So it
they-
keeps
they
the snow
want-
cold
okay.
because it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart. I mean, I don't know why
I
we're
mean,
like
no.
why we're like debating about if it works or not. They're doing it, so obviously it fucking
Yeah.
works.
Maybe it doesn't work and somebody has to tell them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean it works. So
Yeah. What kind of sports have you done, Fabi, over the years? Like I know you done skiing,
I mean,
and snowboarding.
obviously skiing and snowboarding.
Because you're an Austrian. It's like
Yeah.
mandatory. isn't it?
Wow.
It's like part of basic or
Yeah,
elementary
it is.
school, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is. I was like
Yeah,
joking.
Of course. No,
I
it's
was joking.
not. No.
Oh boy.
There's skiing courses every year in the school.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What? That's so cool. So instead of
Yeah.
like PE class, you go to skiing and snowboarding class.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
It's
Sounds
not
amazing.
that it's not that you go to snowboarding class. You literally snowboard to the snowboarding class. in Innsbruck.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's even a school dedicated to skiing and snowboarding in Austria. So
What? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah, I don't know.
There were a lot of Dutchies on the plane. Like I went basically a week ago. Last weekend I was there, right? Yeah. And
No.
Or was it
The
weekend before
Yeah.
oh, was it? Oh, it's fucking time
Yeah, it
flies,
was.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. But like there's a lot of Dutchies that go to Austria like every winter.
Yeah.
The plane was full of like partying retards. And they were just obnoxious and
Yeah,
making
because-
really bad jokes on the plane. I was like, oh my god, these are my people. Like, oh my god. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not wondering that they're visiting. Obviously, we have the best airsoft field in the world.
Gotta meet the home of the SSG 24, right?
Yeah.
You want to plug your SSG right there, Novritsch? Go ahead, man.
No, I'm good. To the end, like always.
I heard you have a new Zoom cam.
Oh, you have a new Zoom cam, yeah.
You want to
Need
talk
one?
about?
Oh, you already have one.
No, it's pretty good, legit. But yeah, I mean, you know, we have to know all about that stuff, right? All about the cameras and the lenses and how to fucking record everything.
Yeah.
Didn't you want to talk about something like that, Fabi? About
Yeah, that was
people
an
with
interesting
cameras
question
on the field.
on your latest Instagram post. You were asking for that Ask Me Anything thing.
Yeah.
And there was one guy asking for, how was it? Like, how much footage is unusable for us after one day of playing?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's like...
I mean, it's not.
you,
It's
you
not.
play...
It's not even that footage that when you fuck up a camera, like it's not aligned or something. There's so much footage that's just useless.
There's just downtime.
Like waiting and sitting somewhere, sitting in the respawn.
Yeah.
All that kind of
and
stuff.
waiting in a good spot for a kill or something like that. There's always reasons. Or you have like a round.
Or sometimes you try to force something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, knife kills or whatever. And it takes so many attempts to make it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you could just die in any round, and the round is lost already, and that's I don't know, like 15 minutes of downtime. Then you sit and spawn. You have to break. You have, running back to the front line in not necessarily at the urban area because that's so quick. But if you play in the field that I usually play at in Belgium, there's a lot of downtime because you have to like if you get hit, you have to go all the way back to the spawn and all the way back to the front line, which takes forever. And then like you could die in the next time you go back as well, so you lose even more time.
And you should try a 4-day long milsim where you get shot and then you lose 5 hours because first of all there's 2 hours respawn time, but you also need 2 hours to get back to the respawn.
Oh my god.
That's where you have downtime.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's I guess why I've never done a milsim yet. Because it just seems stupid to me to go and try and record it.
It's weird actually when I guess it's the milsim is that you spend time out in the forest and you sleep in it. It's kind of like military and you have your bunch of friends and at night you
Maybe
drink
that's why it's called milsim.
Yeah, it's real sim actually. But you don't go there for super action-packed airsoft fights. It's not why you go there.
Yeah. I guess in the summer it's really fun because you're just hanging out with your bros in the forest and drinking and that kind of thing. What, Fabi?
Nothing.
You don't like that?
Well, I do. I can't wait for milsim with you.
We're gonna get drunk
in the woods.
Oh yeah. I'm just not gonna get too drunk though, because the next day we gotta perform again.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be a hassle. I mean, oh fuck, dude.
Perform.
I mean, when we come back to the camp, the first thing we need to do is save all the footage and stuff, so there's no party time, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
There's no footage anyways. You come home without footage anyways. There is no footage saving. You have literally 1 or 2 fights a day. So, at milsims, you don't have the cameras running all the time. So, you have contact. It's really fun, actually. Okay, let's say you're sneaking with your squad since 2 hours to get behind, I don't know, some camp. Like, the commander goes like, okay, we have enemy coming. Everybody get ready. And I go like, okay, everybody, let me turn on my cameras. And my GoPro goes like, beep, 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 beep. Beep. Then I start blinking like Christmas trees on the cameras. It's like, okay, I'm ready, let's go. And everybody's so fucking angry at me every single time because it gives away our position. All the camera beeping. Yeah, it's hilarious. Man, I can't wait for the next milsim. I want to do that again.
I'm so surprised how you're able to get footage out of that shit, man.
Yeah, I don't even... Usually when I come back from a milsim, I always say to myself, there's no way I can make a video out of this. But somehow it always works. You just record other stuff. Because there's a lot of cool stuff on the milsim going on. You can show how the tents are built up, how people build their vehicles. You can vlog a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, vehicles. Oh, yeah.
I think your best milsim videos were those where you had those small stories inside, like the one in Burget where you got captured by the enemies. And
why is everybody mentioning the stupid prison escape?
That was funny. That was great.
Yeah, everybody talks about everybody says. In the comments, can you escape from a prison again in your videos? like
maybe we should do like a
I
special
control.
prison video, like a prison event. You
Prison
know?
break.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
do a
like-
prison game.
There's
Yeah.
no, like literally.
Well, we
there's
did
these,
a prison game.
Did you guys know these games? Like they used to, like way back in the day, I used to play Halo, and you had like cops and robbers type game mode. So basically, you have prison guards and the prisoners are trying to escape. There's a whole bunch of rules attached to it, but the idea is that the prisoners are trying to escape, and the prison guards are trying to keep them inside. And it's actually really fun. Maybe we should try something like this, because I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. But yeah, that was a side note
maybe.
that I had in mind. I kind of like that one of the first Milsims Novritsch did when he was playing fucking dominoes or whatever with this big-breasted girl, and like the subtitles underneath they were great, man. I was like I can't focus on this because
but
there's a titty hanging out. So
but
like
that's again
was great.
those small stories that happen in Milsims. I guess
Yeah,
that makes the videos cool. It's not the actual Milsim, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that might be true. Yeah.
Because nobody wants to see you walking for 2 hours somewhere, getting shot and walk back again.
Yeah. Aren't your feet completely dead after an event like that as well? Or is it not that
Usually not, because it spreads rather than tight. I mean, you do walk a lot, but then, you also play 48 hours, so you have a lot of time to walk.
Yeah.
And you're not running. In the urban game area, you're constantly running. In a Milsim, it's literally like going for a walk. Just take your gun for a walk.
Yeah. I see.
Armed hiking.
So if we were gonna ever make an event, right? You can be as crazy as you want with this. What kind of event would we want to make? I think I would make something like that prison game that I just mentioned. That would be pretty dope.
Where you have to escape prisons or what?
Yeah, like a completely
How
different game
would you do
mode.
that?
Like I just said, like they're prisoners and there's prison guards, and obviously the prison guards have the guns, and somehow I can't remember how it worked because it was so long ago, but it worked really well. And I'm
like
sure
the
there's somebody that can explain me some game mode like that, but it'll be freaking amazing. I'm sure of it. What do you want to say?
Yeah, it could work if the game where you game in the Netherlands where you played with Fabi.
Yeah.
The one where you used the shotgun inside the prison. If it would be something like there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 people with, I don't even know how you could make that, but maybe the guards, they have actual pistols, like real guards.
What?
But then there's no, not real pistols, airsoft pistols, obviously.
Okay. I was like, what?
But then, and then the guys who escaped the prison, maybe they just have a fucking fork or something, like something they were stealing
Toothpick
somewhere. And because there's so many, if the prison guard, shoots into the crowd, he maybe kills a bunch of guys, but then in the end they're gonna fork him to death. And then they kind of continue, and then they get guns. They pick up the guy's guns, and then they try to get out of the prison. That would be cool.
Yeah, exactly. That would be amazing. But this is like a cool idea. We should make this happen. But if somebody's listening right now and like knows this type of a game mode that would work in Airsoft like this, just send us an email or message somewhere. We need to make this happen. Okay, so if you guys could choose something, right? So it's not a prison gameplay anymore, because that was mine. I patented that one. What kind of game would you guys want to? I mean, you could be crazy like this. You could even do like a freaking pirate game, with 2 ships against each other or something. Whatever you want.
I think I would do a game with only tag in grenade launchers with impact rounds.
For fuck's sake.
You know what I think is so crazy? The game in Russia where I played, not everybody who could afford the fucking tag in grenade launcher had one. They're really expensive. I think if you shoot 1 round, it costs you like, it's just a guess, but I think it's at least $5 one of those rounds. But people were shooting them all over the place. And the thing that hit me in the back, it was just in the back where you have a lot of muscles, and it's not something super sensible. What I was imagining after I got shot in the back, what happens if this piece of explosive hits you in the face? Like, what happens?
Yeah.
There is no way that this is not gonna damage or injure you in some way. It's so stupid that they're actually using this in game.
In Russia, did they have
in Russia
face
they were
masks?
shooting at each other with these packing grenade launchers.
But did they have face masks? Like, was that a mandatory thing, or
No,
were they also just
no.
using glasses?
And also, I think
Really?
the face mask does no shit when an explosive hits you in the face. I don't think it's gonna protect you from the explosive.
No,
the
probably
fire
not.
is, when you look at my jacket, the jacket is completely burned from the exploding grenade.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Holy shit.
it's melted. Like it melted the first layer of the jacket.
Yeah.
So I guess it's gonna melt the first layer of your face too. Even if you're wearing a face mask, it's just it's just a mesh. It's not gonna do shit against heat.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn, dude.
So I mean I don't want to play this game, but I would like to see what happens if maybe a Russian has a tougher face than an Austrian. Maybe if a Russian gets hit in the face, he doesn't really care.
But you could play with paintball masks, right? That
Yeah,
would
but
work.
still, even if it's a paintball mask, let's say that thing hits you in the ear, you're gonna lose your capability to hear for the rest of your life. That's for sure.
Yeah, this
probably.
shit is dangerous for sure. Ah.
No wonder that this stuff is prohibited in like every single country in Europe, pretty much.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen those things on the field?
Yeah, I have.
No.
In
Really?
Belgium. In Belgium.
Belgium?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But like only people that are sort of like quote unquote certified by the owner, that they're not, retards that just use this stuff with like sense in mind, not shooting directly at people and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just to create atmosphere. But
still,
You can't really
can
control if you're
accidentally
shooting at
hit
people.
somebody.
no, but I'm not sure if they were actually trying to like kill people in the game of Airsoft with those things, or just basically like add atmosphere and
Okay.
stuff like that. I'm not sure because none of these things went off close to me, and the guy who was using it was on my team, so I don't know. Yeah, I heard him go off in the distance, and then these guys were like on the other side of the field, and I just heard like on the other side like the giant explosion. Like holy shit, what the hell was that? Yeah, that was that dude.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So what would your event be, Fabi?
Really? I guess I would still choose the PUBG again.
You really like the PUBG
so
thing,
lame.
huh?
Yeah.
It was
I
good.
want
It was
to
good.
do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe or something for new players. Maybe there's so many people asking every time like, how do I get into Airsoft? How can I start play Airsoft? Blah 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 blah, blah and all that kind of shit. And I know that GSB, those German YouTubers, do like a event every year for where also 14-year-olds can attend.
Only in Germany though.
Yeah, I know, but still, I think it's a pretty cool idea.
That's good. Bring people to Airsoft too.
Yeah.
Okay, could we give like a short answer on how to start Airsoft, just so we can, at least all the listeners to this podcast, we could just like smash that one.
Man, go to a commercial field. Search the internet for a commercialized field which borrows gear, equipment. Go there, get an HE, play for a day. If you like it, buy gear, I guess.
Yeah, just look up the website of these fields that are close to you, and then there's usually an option on how to like you can register for a game and also rent a set of gear for the day. And like if you like it afterwards, you can buy yourself whatever you need. Basically a gun, a magazine, BBs, and some glasses, and you're good to go. But
usually the websites, I mean, not all the websites, but a lot of field websites are super shitty, and they don't really show you what they got. So I would always call before actually going there. Might say that they have gear, but then they don't have any, or it doesn't say that they have gear, but they actually do borrow gear. So I would always call and introduce yourself, ask what they have, and if it's if they have good equipment to start with, go there and enjoy the best sport in the universe.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your answer for everybody who's wondering that one. We probably saved ourselves like 500 of these questions by just doing this. So good job, guys.
Probably.
I don't think so.
No, probably not. And we got like 10,000 listeners on the last one.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I mean, you know, for the first episode, which is one episode of an entire podcast, you know, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
good.
true.
But yeah.
By the way, we could do the listen to the audience thing. What do you guys want to hear in the upcoming podcast? Let us know, because we don't know what to talk about anyways all the time. So maybe we could have some topics in the comments below.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Right.
I mean, we have asked the last time already.
Did we?
Yeah, did we?
Yes, we have.
Did they respond?
Of course. I mean, at least I did. I asked for it in on my Instagram. Let's see.
Just to keep the conversation going here, I had one more interesting question. This is maybe a tricky one, but I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. Okay, so the question is, who is your favorite Airsoft teammate ever? Would it be Sniper Buddy Fabi for Novritsch? I mean, it's called Sniper Buddy, so he probably is. Is that the case?
Wait, let me think. What's?
I mean, he's right here, so you're gonna hurt his feelings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say I'm not allowed to say Fabi to make this.
Okay.
Who is my? And honestly, I go to the fields mostly by myself because nobody has time every single weekend. So I don't have like this favorite guy I always play with.
Mm-hmm.
But
maybe like guys back in the day that you used to play with.
I think
you've been playing for a long time, like way before you met Fabi.
I think. Do you guys know Infiltration Chris? I think I published one video about him. He was.
No,
I mean, he was always getting
multiple videos.
Yeah, he was playing together with me, but like actually featuring his gameplay only once. He was such a. I mean, he was always a troublemaker. He always tried to push the limits of the field, like how far he can go.
Mm-hmm.
But he was always pushing. He was always rushing. He have a VS 10, but basically the game started. He just threw the sniper rifle away and rushed with his pistol. This guy was hilarious. He was so motivated all the time. That was probably my favorite battle buddy. But then again, he made so much trouble that.
What kind of trouble did he make besides like the obvious one?
Yeah, just when he got shot, he was shouting around so bad, and then he was looking for the person who shot him, and like argued with him that it was. I don't know. I don't even know how. Like he always somehow managed to get into a fight. I don't even know how.
Yeah.
But he was a cool guy. I'm kind of sad that he quit Airsoft.
So yeah, Chris, if you're listening, come back.
Yeah, man, get back to the field.
We need you.
Yeah, just don't start shit with people. That'll be good.
How about you, Sado? Who's your favorite battle buddy?
I mean, there's two people. I really like playing with Fabi, obviously. Like at the urban area, but like I don't get to play with Fabi too often. But when we do, like I think we're a really good team, right? Like with the prison gameplay, that was amazing.
Yeah,
that was so cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we were just like I had a riot shield in front of me and a pistol in my right hand, and then Fabi was just behind me with his HICAP, and we were just smoking everybody. We just ran through the middle of the field, killing a bunch of people, grabbing the flag, running all the way back. That was amazing. That was really cool. But yeah, like I also have like another friend. He's we'll just call him Swoosho, and he is in the German police, and he's like the most motivated guy. So like, I also have like this motivated guy. He drives, I think, like 4 hours every time to go play with me, and I ask him to play every weekend because nobody else wants to play with me. Like I'm that only retard that goes all the way to Belgium every weekend to go and play, and so I don't have to play alone because he's there every time. So like, yeah, that guy is great to play with. So if you're listening, dude, you're my brother. But yeah, and he's super fast. Like this dude's like 2 meter, like 2 meter and 10 centimeters, something like that, or was it like 6 feet something?
Wait, I played with him, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, you play with him.
Yeah.
He was in the last video.
Yeah.
Like this dude is fucking jacked. Like he's a big guy and he's fast. Holy balls! Like We were playing at the urban area last like 2 weeks ago, and he was fast there obviously, but this is like a small field, right? You'd only get to sprint for so long until you don't have room to sprint anymore. In Belgium, this field is pretty big, and this dude just runs to the front line straight away. I'm like, holy crap, dude, I can't do that. Like, he's already shooting people else, I'm still running to the front line. So yeah, but that's my favorite. Those two are my favorite guys to play with, for sure.
How about you, Fabi? It can be only one. Fabi, don't disappoint me. I haven't been mentioned so far. Fabi, don't disappoint me.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to play with both of you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, Fabi, now you have to decide.
Shit. Oh shit.
But I still would also choose Chris, I guess.
Gee, we got dumped, dude. We got dumped. Alright, next game we should team up Novritsch.
I'm called Chris too, just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, if you didn't pick Chris, we got to get to the bottom of this, right?
Yeah.
If you couldn't pick Chris, who would you pick?
Sure, now Fabi leaves the conversation. Too much pressure.
We're gonna create like a top 10 of his favorite players and shit.
Yeah.
That's too much pressure for me. I can't handle this.
Too much pressure.
Yeah.
Is you gonna dodge the question here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, we're gonna get in a fist fight in the next game.
Oh boy.
Okay, next question.
No, I want to get back on this. One little thing. Why did we never really play together on the field, Novritsch?
I don't even know.
You have played
because we're
together.
both doing the same thing, right? Maybe because that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
You once told me that you both are not that good team, actually.
I mean, it's
because you're
that's
always
what
competing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
For the better kills.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There's a whole different dynamic when there's two YouTubers all trying to get this footage. You know, because in the end it's about the footage.
Yeah, but, that's true. But in the end, it's not about the kills, I guess.
No. Yeah, maybe we should play it more together.
You remember that video where Christopher and I was in that small sniper tower thingy, and I was on top and calling people and suppressing them and shouting to Chris where the people are, and he shots them.
Yeah,
I think this is one of the best examples. What I mean.
Yeah, but then you also have those situations where let's say you sneak all the way to the behind the enemy's respawn, and then you stand literally behind the guy, and there's the both of us. Then who gets the knife kill? Like we would get it. We would probably knife kill each other.
Wouldn't that make a great video though? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would knife kill you for a second knife kill.
Oh, you were on my team. Oops.
If you knife
is it you, Silo? Oh, sorry.
If you knife kill me, I'm gonna shout at the other guy that you are there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That would be great. Right. I have one more cool question, I think. Then I'll give the rest to Fabi all the questions. If you have any more, Fabi. Do you have any more?
Yeah, of course. I have my Instagram. There's a lot of questions.
Okay, I got one more fun question. So we've all pretty much had a lot of different airsoft guns in our hands. Which one is the worst ever?
Worst ever airsoft gun.
Which one just you got in your hands and it was just the biggest piece of shit and you'd never want to touch that thing again?
I think it's the first sniper rifle I had.
It was like AGM, right?
AGM. It was like the way it was built on the inside was so crappy. You have to imagine the barrel, the inner barrel. It's basically a pipe, and then there's the cutout for the hop up, like the hop up window cut, right?
Yeah.
But AGM saved so much on every single piece of this gun that the barrel was literally just a pipe. It was just a pipe, and the hop up window was a plastic plug. So the BB was sitting in a plastic pipe with a with a window on top, and then you shot from the plastic pipe into the brass pipe. It was it was super fucked up. Because they wanted to save on cost on the barrel, because otherwise you have to machine the barrel and do that all kind of shit. But the way they did it, they had the injection mold piece, and then the barrel was literally a 6mm in a diameter barrel. It was just a pipe, a piece of. You can buy it in a hardware store basically. Just plugged it together, and that was the inner barrel.
Oh,
that was the worst gun ever. It was so crappy.
You always use these terms like injection mold plastic. I'm like,
yeah, man.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. This could just be plastic.
Taiwan, I guess.
Yeah, like I think I know what you mean, but I mean, my first sniper rifle. Like back when I knew I wanted to do sniping on YouTube because everything else it just doesn't work as well.
Because there are not that much sniping channels on YouTube already.
Oh, back when I started, it was alright. Okay, I'll have you know, it wasn't as bad as now. But so yeah, like I bought my first sniper rifle, and it was the Well MB4402. Oh man, I took that thing apart, and it was all plastic, and it was like the piston was plastic, the spring guide was plastic, and like it was just all wobbling. It was shitty aluminium. I took it apart for a million times, so everything was stripped within like 2 or 3 times that I opened it up. And I tried to tune that thing, and it was kind of alright at that point, but it was still pretty bad.
It's the base model. It's just that.
Yeah,
it's a Marui clone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. The Marusan clone is better, I think. The Well MB01. It's the better base.
Yeah, for sure, because it also has a bigger cylinder.
Yeah,
this thing has this small.
It has a bigger everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't have this stupid loading ramp.
Yeah.
Loading ramp.
Yeah. Oh, that was so bad. I got nightmares about this shit because I made like the first Dragon Lore video. Like that was the last time I used this gun. Because then I put that Dragon Lore skin on this gun, and the bead was getting stuck in that fucking loading ramp every time. So like you see me in the video as well, like just smacking it a couple of times just for it to finally go through. Oh man, like after all this shit, I just appreciate a good gun so much. Because every time, like I want to do something cool, right, for the channel. So I switched from my SSG or my sidearm, a HICAP Marui, to something crappy just to make a cool video, and I just hate my life trying to get videos out of this because they're so bad. As soon as I get in the car and I'm ready, I'm done for the day. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to touch that piece of shit anymore.
But this weekend I played with the shell ejecting M4. That was the shell ejecting M4 I was playing with is $1,500. It was a piece of shit on the field. Like it jammed every single time. You will see it in the video. It's so crappy.
I mean, you mean the SR25, right?
Yeah,
that's jammed. Yeah, I mean the temperature is pretty bad right now, probably.
No, it's not the temperature. It's just as soon as those shells are getting a little bit dirty, but they're not brand new anymore. They just get stuck in the chamber.
Oh boy.
But it's not. I guess it's not a gun.
Sounds like fun.
But still.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hated my life. There was so many situations where I was literally standing in front of a guy. I pull the trigger. Like nothing happens. This thing just jams.
Yeah, I know that feeling, man.
How about you, Fabi? Tell us about your classic Army G36.
Oh, back in the day, it was a cool gun.
Because Fabi used to be an AG player, just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, what a fucking
That's true.
Get out of my team speak. What are you doing here?
I mean, I had an AHE, but it wasn't. You couldn't say that it was playing. It was just.
It was existing.
Breaking it, repairing it,
like
start over again.
Yeah, like going to the field to break the gun.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Come back.
Yeah, because back in the day when I started, there wasn't those cool, I don't know, combat machine, Crytek, all that stuff with built-in MOSFETs and there's so many good AHGs now out of the box, but back in the day they were so crappy. Fuck.
Yeah, back in the days there was no playing Airsoft. There was really like, I I planned to play Airsoft, but I ended up fixing my gun for 5
exactly.
hours in the forest with Swiss knife.
Exactly, yeah. Running around the forest with fogged up glasses.
Yes.
Trying to shoot people.
Yeah. Losing your $50 sidearm out of your $15 soft gel holster. Yeah, classic. Everybody starts with that stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody has to learn.
But nowadays you can get so good guns for cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those G&G combat machines. They're like, I don't know, $150 around. And they're so good.
Also, they feel so solid.
Yeah.
Even though they're made of plastic, they feel so solid.
Yeah.
I really wonder what those guns are like now, because I never had one of these really crappy guns in my hand. Like, these sound like real horror story guns, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just as bad as well guns, because those out of the box are just, oh man.
I think they're not that bad out of the box. Man, the well sniper rifles, for the price, I think they're decent.
Yeah.
And there's so much worse stuff out there.
Yeah.
The well ones are actually the ones that, they'll sell really good because they're cheap, but they're alright. But you have to buy those that you never see in the field, because there's a reason that they're never in the field.
Yeah,
the well guns are quite popular. I see them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Like, when I took that thing apart and I saw that everything was plastic on the inside, I was like, oh no, this is so bad. But yeah, maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but still, those are some good upgrade bases.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, you can get great performance out of them if you upgrade them. Yeah. They're really good for that, actually.
And nowadays, it's not too hard to upgrade a gun. I mean, go on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty
of information. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much shopping lists and stuff.
Yeah, on forums and whatever.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of info.
Fabi, how about your questions?
Anything
exciting?
Yeah, of course.
Or is it just which gun? Or is it just I have $50? Which gun should I buy?
Yeah.
How much? 15?
50.
Or 50.
When I get that question, I'm just like, you just save up, man. Just save up and get something better. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like we only have a little bit of time left, Fabi. So pick like a really good question from on Instagram. You're looking right now, right?
Yeah, I was looking at Instagram.
Look for a really good one.
I mean, there's one that fits the start of the year pretty good. So, what are you planning for the year? Or what are you planning for the upcoming year, airsoft wise, private wise, business wise?
Oh, okay.
That's a long one.
That's yeah. I mean, okay. The thing I'm most excited for, I think I've already mentioned in the last one, is that helicopter game. I think that'll be freaking amazing. But like, I mean, that prison thing we just came up with sounds pretty good too. So I would say those two. Yeah, let's leave it at that for now.
Yeah, pretty much the same for me. I just like this year. I think I didn't go to. Did I even go to a single milsim? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
I don't think this year I went to a single milsim.
You did one, right?
To go to border war.
Didn't you do one in Hungary, you guys?
No, that's not a proper milsim.
Yeah.
But yeah, I spent so much time in Asia that I didn't get to play any milsim. But this year, I definitely want to hit some milsims again.
Yeah, because
just for the fun of it.
Oh, okay. Because they're so amazing for footage. You can escape some one guard again who's not paying attention at all.
Happens every time. How would you, Fabi?
Fabi's like annoyed every time we get the questions. Like,
No.
You picked the question, Fabi. You gotta have a good answer.
I have a good answer. I can't wait to get in my new home.
Oh yeah, Fabi built a house.
Yeah.
Damn it, I want a house too.
You have a house.
That's not my house. It's just rented.
Okay, so you want to own a house then?
No, I'm just gonna move into Fabi's house. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're gonna live with Fabi. Yeah. So yeah, like Fabi lives next to the urban area right now in an apartment, and he basically like you guys contracted like people to build you guys a house.
Yeah,
And it's very close to being finished, and that one has got like guest rooms and stuff, so we don't have to share a couch anymore.
It's not guest rooms, it's our room, Silo.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
I won't allow anybody in.
We're gonna put our names like Silo and Novritsch and like a bunch of merch everywhere, patches on the wall and shit.
Yeah.
Gonna mark it like dogs mark their territory. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna set up a claymore every time I look at it. Nobody's gonna go inside there.
Yeah, don't worry, the claymore doesn't work anyway.
Piece of shit.
Alright guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for, I was gonna say thank you for watching, but thank you for listening. The second episode of HICAP Heroes. We'll be back hopefully next week, if not the one after that. And make sure to watch the first one if you haven't, or listen to the first one if you haven't listened to that before. And yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Guys, hear you on the next one.